30 pips a day accurate market maker strategy. Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm sure it's been long since we last uploaded our last video. This was due to the one-on-ones we had with several students over the past days. So today we'll be issuing a simple strategy that may bring consistency to your trading. It will also bring ease of trading within your system. So it is simple to follow and was proven to work over a long period of time. You may as well go back and backtest so that you actually develop a relationship with the trading system. But before we jump into the whole video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so, as well as checking the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified each and every time we upload a new video. Please check out our free Telegram channel where we share free signals, trading advice, as well as support. The link is right down below. So here is what we will go through in this video. We'll talk about the indicators that are needed in the system of catching 30 pips on a daily basis, the trading system whereby we'll actually define what parameters needs to lock first in order for you to get an entry. Then the trading parameters. This is now how you will be involved in the market, where you are going to put your stop losses as well as targets. Then we'll have a few chart examples so that we'll illustrate everything that we have talked about in the first parts. Before we go any further, we would like to highlight that this is not a get rich quick thing. It will require your patience. But one thing that we can guarantee is if followed with patience and discipline, you will definitely earn money. That is, if you manage to understand all the concepts that we are going to talk about and then follow those concepts with patience and discipline, you will definitely make money out of it. So make sure you understand these facts that we have mentioned earlier. So here are the indicators that you need. You will only need 3 indicators, which are exponential moving average, 13, 50, and 200. All the moving averages will be applied to close if ever you need to put them on your mobile phone. So these will be observed on the M15 time frame. Actually, our system that we are talking about in this video is observed on the M15 time frame. Here is the trading system, and this is the most important part of everything that we are going to talk about. The trading rules are simple to understand. Below are the steps that you follow. The first one is to wait for 50 200 crossover. You need to see 50 200 crossover for you to deem that pair valid for this system. The first step is to see 50 200 crossover. Then number 2, price must give a pullback to the 200. Let's take for instance, this is the 200 EMA. We need to see price coming back. It will either retest, it will either pierce through, but it should come back to the 200 EMA. After the pullback, we must see a 1350 crossover below the 200 EMA. So we need to see a 1350 crossover below the 200 EMA, and our entry will now be made at 50 EMA bounce. So our entry, in short, will be actually found at 50 EMA price bounce, that is below the 200 EMA, actually after the price has retested or has pulled back to the 200 EMA. Don't worry, we'll go over chart illustrations. So to get involved in the market, you will need to see candle closure below the 13 EMA. The closure must be below the 200 EMA. So this is a must point. The closure must not be above. If we are in a downtrend, it must be below the 200 EMA. Your stop loss must be above or below the structure that has retested the 50 EMA, which at most will be 15 pips. Do not hesitate to as well use 10 pips, 7 pips, depending on the widening of the retested structure. Your take profit must be 30 pips, and execution of these steps with precision on several pairs will potentially earn you 30 pips on a daily basis. So what we are basically saying here is you do not have to confine yourself to pairs that are not presenting what you are looking for. Try to look for those ones that are actually playing out the way you expect them to be. So over a series of 10 pairs, looking at those pairs, try to choose those ones without much correlation so that you be issued several opportunities on a daily basis. So here are the chart illustrations. The first thing that we said is we need to see 50. My 50 is in blue, my 200 in white, and my 13 in red. So the first thing is to see 50-200 crossover, then price came down, it came back to retest the 200. Then after that retest, we need to see 1350 crossover. Then after 1350 crossover, the market went down. Our entry will now be at 50 EMA, which is this one, and our 30 pips was going to be extracted easily. So this was 23 June 2020 on USDCAD. You can as well go back on your charts to check how this happened. Then here we had 50-200 crossover. Then market went up. Then it came back to retest the 200. Then after that we had a 1350 crossover. Right after that 1350 crossover, the market now gave us an entry point, as we said in our steps, which we could enter after candle closure above the 13 EMA, and our 30 pips was going to be booked. This was GBPUSD on the 23rd of June 2021. Then on 3rd of June 2021, EURUSD gave us another beautiful entry point using this system. So the first thing was 50-200 crossover. The market went down. Then after that it came and it chopped, but it retested the 200 EMA. Then after that we had 1350 crossover. After that a retest of the 50 and candle closure below the 13. Our 30 pips was going to be bagged. Then on the 1st of June 2020 on USDCHF, we had a similar opportunity where we had 50-200 crossover here. Then the market went down. After it went down, it came back to retest. Then 1350 crossover, retest of the 50 EMA, candle closure below the 13 was going to give us, I'm not so sure if 30 pips was going to be at this point or at this point, but our 30 pips was going to be booked. So basically these are the setups that you'll be looking for time and time again, and doing it on several pairs on a daily basis will give you the potential to earn several pips over a long period of time. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.